Hi, I'm b.Eastman. For many of you, this may be a review, but for others, it may represent a new perspective. In either case, I hope you enjoy the material and I thank you for your interest. Selling the proof of concept or limited production pilot. We are using the predictable, repeatable sales process. So we have the following things. We have a vision match with management, meaning that we provide a way for them to do something that's important to them and that they wish to do. We've met with their technical buyers in a deep dive technical meeting to make sure that we understand the environment and the specific results that they wish to see from our product or service. We've answered their questions about our system that could disqualify us from doing business with them. Examples are questions from IT or the system security. We understand who will be involved in making a decision and have met with each of these buyers to understand their key issues. So now we're confident and ready to prove that our product or service can deliver on the promise. Pro tip 911. If we have not checked all of the boxes outlined above and we move ahead to a POC, then we're employing the hope strategy. I hope it works and I hope they buy it. Two options to move forward. 1. Selling the POC as a limited scope production deployment. This is by far the best option for both parties and requires more effort and time. If we've spec'd out the solution that we will propose, and if it requires customization and costs on our side, we should propose a limited production and low cost, which represents low risk deployment, to prove that the system will work end to end. The key for this strategy to work is that we must be delivering value to the customer beyond the deployment of our system. It can be positioned as a services deployment where the result of the pilot is a status or assessment that delivers value. The motivation from the customer for this option is that they also do not want to waste time and resources on a non-production trial. They would wish to be moving forward toward a system that delivers what they wish. The huge benefit to us to pursue this strategy is that it proves that the customer can and will do business with us before we invest in the POC. It surfaces any issues that could prevent the customer from doing business with us. Second option, gaining a verbal commitment for the successful completion of the POC. If the customer cannot commit to paying for the POC, the second best option is a verbal commitment from the management that if we deliver the results as specified as being possible, that they wish to see in the POC that runs for a specific period of time, that they will proceed with the purchase of the service in the price range that has been discussed. The management cannot provide a hard commitment to the purchase, so a personal commitment is often the best that we can receive, and in my experience is generally enough. Remember, the management wants our solution because we provide something they wish to have and use to fulfill their goals. Pro tip. If we have not had this conversation early in the sales process and really understand the value of our solution, we cannot have the confidence because we may not know what they want or what the value is to them when we deliver. The option that should not be mentioned but must. In many companies, the number of POCs in process is a metric for future success. The reasoning goes that the prospect companies would not be supporting the POC if they were not really serious. In many cases, this is true, but in many cases, it's not. If we have not had the conversations and detailed deep dive discussions, we do not know which outcome is more likely. Silicon Valley is littered with well-funded startups that engaged in as many POCs as possible to prove momentum and interest, but the POCs ended without a commitment to move forward, either because the product could not deliver what the customer really needed, or the customers were simply exploring an interesting new technology to see what was possible. In summary, by employing the predictable, repeatable sales process, the POC is a logical and necessary step in the customer journey. Either of the two options outlined above will have a successful outcome for both the customer and for us. Good luck and keep me posted on your success. B2B Recipes provides sales skills and sales strategy recipes for the predictable, repeatable sales process.